Thanks for coming down and hanging out in the basement with me today. As you saw from the title of this video, I got some more cars. And one of the cool things is I didn't necessarily just buy them, but I traded for them and spent a little extra money on top of it. But the story goes, I was near Milwaukee, Wisconsin a few months ago, and I stopped at Summerfeld's Trains in Butler, Wisconsin, which is kind of a suburb of Milwaukee. And I'd been in there a couple times before, and it's like I could tell that they took in customer trains and whatnot, bought some, and they got a lot of used stuff there, which is really cool. And so I brought some stuff down, and some of the things he didn't want, and some of the things he did. Let's move the camera and we'll talk about it. Okay, let's start with a train car I've been wanting for quite some time, but I haven't really needed it bad enough to where I, scour an eBay and everything like that. But this is a car that has two nuclear radioactive waste containers, but these are the ones that blink as it goes down the track. And I just thought this was really cool, and the cars just kind of snap on there. They got some electrical contacts. I just thought that was really neat, so I'm looking forward to clean this thing up a little bit and making her go. Now you might be surprised at what I turned into the hobby store. I brought down some passenger cars that I no longer wanted or didn't feel I was going to use. Those were the yellow passenger cars that go with like the general locomotive and whatnot, the MTH ones. And he wanted those, so that was good. Here's another car I got here, a little Bosco. This is a short box car. As you can see, retail price $18, so I got some credit on that, so that was cool. I'm kind of in the collecting hopper phase. I just like all kinds of different stuff, and I got some Rio Grande items here, $12 here. I thought that was pretty reasonable, but there's another one. And another thing I turned into him, a couple cars, was some Southern Pacific Rail King, MTH Rail King passenger cars. And while they were beautiful, I just didn't see myself buying an MTH Southern Pacific engine, and the Lionel Southern Pacific F3s that I got, the paint was a little different color. It just didn't look right, and he was happy to buy those too. Alright, so here's another car I got, Penn Central. I got some other Penn Central stuff, so I'm kind of, trying to collect just some various road names together, so that's pretty cool. And the final car, well, let's see here. We'll look at that one. That one was $19. And the final one is another shorty box car, nickel plate road. This is in really nice condition. You can tell this is a later one. It's got the plastic bottom, $12 here. But I thought that was pretty cool. Alright, let's wrap this up. Well, I will leave you with the blinking radioactive car. These bulbs are really cool. They started blinking really quick. That's really cool. First time I've seen it in action. But you got to remember that you're not going to get top dollar when you're trading into your hobby store. And that's okay, because they've got to make money too. They've got to pay their employees. They got to keep the doors open, and I am 100% okay with that. It's all kind of a time versus money thing. I could have sold my individual cars on eBay and probably gotten more dollars for it, but it would have taken me longer. And that was kind of my thoughts about it. I didn't have too much money in those cars, so I feel I did okay, even though I did spend extra money for these extra cars. I mean, yes, he gave me store credit, but I spent some additional cash there, which I'm happy with. Let me know what you think about trading in at the hobby store. Do you guys do that? I'm really curious. Thank you very much for watching.